Healthcare Rights Committee of Put People First, PA, a leader in the Pennsylvania Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival, and a lifelong resident of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'm honored that I was asked to speak to you all here today at Peace Fest, and I'm grateful that Peace Action Network has chosen to promote the goals and the good work being done by the Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival. I was tasked with addressing one of the four evils. The Poor People's Campaign is uniting the poor and dispossessed around, and that evil is poverty. According to the in-depth study completed by the Poor People's Campaign, we discovered in Pennsylvania 40% of the population is poor or low income. And last month, the Poor People's Campaign, a national call for moral revival, released a moral budget for the nation. One of the pieces of work the Lancaster Healthcare Rights Committee is organizing around is a similar study for Lancaster County. We are discovering that we have the means right here, right now, to organize differently as a community, to not only do what's right by the people in Lancaster, but to also set an example for the rest of Pennsylvania and this nation that when you aim and organize for real fundamental systemic change in our locality by putting people first, the community thrives. Now I'm going to share with you a little of what living in poverty is like right here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. My struggle with getting the health care I need is affecting my ability to do my current job or even qualify for jobs. I have a bone spur and plantar fasciitis in my left foot that has been mistreated for many years. It has led to pain spreading up my leg to my hip and back, and now I can't even stand for too long or walk far before I begin to feel pain. The longer I am on my feet, the more excruciating the pain becomes, and walking up and down stairs is even more difficult. I know what I need in order to feel better and be healthier, yet due to all the interconnected issues, I can't, and thus I'm oppressed to live in poverty. My Medicaid provider requires a certain process of treatment, so the doctor is forced to follow that procedure despite knowing that my ultimate need is surgery on my left foot. I can't accept the surgery if and when it is offered, because I will not be able to afford missing the weeks of work that would be needed in order to just simply stay afloat. I work hard in so many ways. I receive assistance and help from many resources here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yet I still find myself struggling on a daily basis. I worry if I'm going to be able to afford my medications each month. I worry about which bill will be paid this month and which one will not. I worry if I have to pay rent a few days late in order to get the needed household items and food. I worry for the poor in our community every day. The further we dig to continue this fight to save the old St. Joseph's Hospital that UPMC stole from us, the more we see this is the fight that has the potential to be a historic movement-building fight. Through our own struggles of poverty, and with each story of poverty someone shares with the Lancaster Healthcare Rights Committee, our hearts ache. Yet it is our love for the people of Lancaster that drives us forward despite our own struggles. The love we have for all of you drives us to fight the system, drives us to fight by speaking out or taking action when the poor and dispossessed face an injustice. Our goal is to put an end to this war on the poor in Lancaster and beyond. The poor and dispossessed are currently not at peace. So if it's peace we seek in our community, we must unite, dig deeper for better solutions, because despite all of the resources that we have here in Lancaster, life for the poor is nothing but a daily struggle for survival.
Exactly.
We need allies. We need you to please listen and hear the needs of the poor. And above all, speak out when you hear of injustices. Stand by us when we speak out about an injustice. Whether it's fighting to take back a hospital or demanding an end to treating homelessness as a business. Because the Lancaster Healthcare Rights Committee is not working tirelessly just for ourselves. We are fighting for all of you, too. So let's unite and lead this nation in a moral revival together.